Good weekend. Ira Epstein of Linn & Associates with your weekend edition of your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for Friday, April 30th, 2021. Favor, if you like these videos, give me a thumbs up at least. If you're watching them on YouTube, you can write comments if you want, tell your friends about it. It's what makes these keep going. It's that simple. And yes, our subscribership is going up. I want to remind you also, I know you love this free one, but I've got to tell you, it's like you're trading or getting my information with both hands behind my back. This is a feeder to my subscriber videos where all the real information is given. In that, I say, buy here, sell there. This is what I want you to do. This is where the stop is. So that hand comes out, that hand comes out, and I give you that information. All you have to do is go to our website. Under the word research, everything's explained there at www.iraepstein.com. Pretty simple. $7.95 to get started. $7.95. Maybe I should make it $795 if you think it's worth more. In any case, as we're looking at everything here, a down day, if you will, in the energy markets, pretty flat in the bonds and the notes. Another big day as traders took protection over the weekend in grains as they're fearful of what's going on in South America. In the metal market, silver pulled back as much as copper did. Now, copper, as you know, has gotten over the 450 level. It keeps watching that level. It can get pullbacks at any point in time, but it's one of these markets that keeps creeping higher. People have taken notice that copper is very expensive. You're already running into companies that make wire, running into problems securing it. Part of them don't want to secure it because copper is so expensive. They're going to use their supplies up. That's fine. Draw on them. If you're going to stay in business making that wire, you got to come back to this market. So it's called hedging sometimes. You know, hedging just isn't producing copper. A hedge can also be buying your needs. People have got to forget that. Stock market, end of the day, down today. It still capped off a pretty good month, as I show in the financial wrap-up. So where did the gold market go for the month? Now, this is the monthly chart. It went down last month, past 3 months, to the 18-month moving average of closes. That's the red line, and it's held it. It's done a pretty darn good job. What would be a problem for the market is getting under 1673.30. So to stay away from that problem, that's the battleground the market is going with. When I go to the weekly chart, I've pointed out to you for weeks that I thought we'd get a rally, but I questioned if it would be able to get over that 18-week average intra-week. You did. You hit that number several times, and we talked about it. But by the end of the week, you just couldn't do that. When we look at a weekly bar chart, we do have a pattern that's friendly. You have higher lows, higher highs. That is bullish. You'd have to take out, isn't this number interesting? 1676.50 to be bad. And if we come back here to this chart, what did we say? We don't want to see on the monthly chart under 1673.30. So you tie them together. Where's the resistance? The word is resistance, not support. When you're under the 18-week average of closes, the bias is down. When you're under it, it's not uncommon to rally up to it. When you're over the market, it's not uncommon to fall down to it to find your support after a leg has taken place. After a leg has taken place. We were in a down leg. Now the market's fresh. It has to make up its mind. I view any close over 1794.5 as bullish. You will then have gotten over the 18-week average, made another high, and been over that closing 18-week average, which is going to fall again. Remember, the way it's done, you're dropping these numbers and putting in new numbers that are still down. So it's going to be down this week from that number. What about the Bollinger Bands? Because they're always important. Well, they supported the market here. The market then broke through them, found more support, and back up. We have bigger support, 1680 to 1674.40. That's why I think this is such an important area. That is a combination of the 100-week average and the lower Bollinger Band. I think we're at a crossroads in the gold. It has to make a decision here what it wants to do. Keeps going down, so be it. Probably going to make a run down there until these numbers get taken out. Since it's a weekly chart, these numbers don't change, 1, 2, 3. In terms of momentum, you got rid of the oversold condition. You can see that. You were there. I consider any reading in the slow stochastics under 30 as being oversold, and you got rid of it. So now that you're rid of all that, the market's ready to make a decision as I see it. This could be the week, so be ready for that for yourself. The gold-silver ratio, it ties right in with the gold here. Is this market going to pop up over that, or is silver going to come to life and drop back and make these numbers come down again? The silver chart is leaning on what number? It's the same story. Right here, you have a higher high, a lower low. You're caught sideways. Momentum has gotten out of being oversold. Any move over 2673 is bullish. Nothing can start another wave of lower highs, lower lows. Nothing. You could fall to 2433. You still wouldn't do it. You can go to 2200. If it's straight down, it won't do it. You need to get a new chart pattern made from that to get bearish. An outside week could do it to the downside, but you first have to take out this week's high. In the copper market, what do I teach on the first time you challenge a Bollinger Band? I don't care if it's a weekly chart or a daily chart. Where everybody's the most bullish is where the pros are taking money off the table. If you take a look at this, you hit it this week. So as far as I'm concerned, at 450 and a quarter, if you were sitting next to me, I'd be giving you my elbow and saying, don't you think we should take something off the table? And the market finished 447.90. So you'd be coming back and saying, can I buy you lunch? I know that that would be the game. You're overbought, certainly in an uptrend. No question on that. You're not hearing that, but you hit a key number. In the platinum market, you have momentum downward. You have bias up, you have a pattern of higher and lows, but all of a sudden, I want you to see, you have this number here of 1246 that week, you drop back, you have a rally at 1241 and a half, you make a higher high, 1246.90, and you come down. So you have higher highs, higher lows. It doesn't look that way on the chart. That's why I'm saying it, okay? You don't want to take out 1155, that destroys the chart. It would not turn it bearish because you'd end up with a higher high and lower and low. Very important number. Now, what would be the thrust to get the market to take off to the upside on the weekly chart? Take out this 1246.90, an outside week down without taking out this low. Watch out. I'd be looking for the 1300 level like that. Doesn't mean it would happen, but that's what I'd be looking for. In the dollar index, you have momentum down, higher high, lower low, and it's stuck at that 18-week average. I thought today would be more weakness in the market. I was totally wrong on that. The market ended up the week on a strong note. Could have been weekend evening up, could have been month-end squaring. Not quite certain what that was all about. I'm sorry there for going there. But that's basically where we're at. By the way, that is one of the news pages that we have. Our software, we have so many new news pages, and I don't mean they just look like that. New ways to look at them, better ways to look at them. It's unbelievable what we've been doing. A lot of new products. With that, I'm Ira Epstein. Remember what I said. If you want to learn, go to our website. Under the word research, that's where the products are for you. For the daily videos, for the courses I have, they're under education. www.iraepstein.com. Have a great weekend.